Presidential visit on the horizon. Many Twin Ports agencies are working hard to prepare.
Northern News Now's Jack Wiedner is in Superior today learning what these preparations look like.
President Biden is expected to visit Superior Thursday. For the Superior Police Department, that means all hands on deck. Their job is to secure the president's route, which is planned in advance by the Secret Service. When Biden made a similar trip back in 2022, Air Force One landed at the Duluth airport and a motorcade brought the president to Superior. If this year's visit follows a similar path, it means shutting down significant portions of roads in the Twin Ports. Superior Police say their job is to make sure the visit goes smoothly, not just for the president, but for the public as well.
It's an inconvenience to the community in some ways because we do have to block routes. We ask that the community just be understanding of that, and we do everything we can to reduce the impact on the community and any inconvenience that a visit might cause.
Captain Winterschultz says officers remain on their usual patrols during these high-profile visits. The officers responsible for route security are brought in from other shifts to work overtime. As for the costs associated with paying extra officers, those are handled by the city. In Superior, Jack Wiedner, Northern News Now.
Jack, thank you. Now, the time and location of Biden's visit are still not released at this point. As for the purpose behind the visit, Biden's office says the president will discuss his Bidenomics and Investing in America agenda.